Now I'm going to bring up Bob, Bob Morrison. Bob is the he leads Music for All Foundation and is the governor's senior advisor on the arts in the Huckabee campaign. So Bob.
It's a pleasure to be here with you to talk a little bit about the presidential campaign and particularly the role that the arts are playing in it and the role that Governor Huckabee has taken with the arts. One of the things that I think that we can all be proud of is that for the first time in our history, not only do we have one presidential candidate talking about the importance of music and arts education, but we have many presidential candidates. We've been able, through the work of NAMM and other associations, to elevate the level of importance of music and arts education into our national discourse, which I think is a credit to the industry as well. But when it comes to Governor Huckabee, it is clear that he has a record that shows that he has done more to advance music and arts education in the United States than any single elected leader in the history of our nation. He's got a track record at the state level and national level, and we believe that the work that he has done will carry forward to the work that he will do if elected President of the United States. As a matter of fact, he passed the single most influential legislation of any state to mandate music and arts education programs that brought programs back to 350,000 kids. Those programs have been replicated now in Louisiana, and that legislation is beginning to move to other areas. As chair of the National Education Commission of the states, he created a national arts education policy group that created a framework for other states to follow to bring music and arts programs to their schools in their communities. But most importantly and relevant here in California, he worked behind the scenes to help us move forward passage of legislation that brought $500 million of funding to arts programs in California. And he did that behind the scenes. He wasn't out front, and he wasn't out in the public or in the press, but he was working behind the scenes with the music industry, with the Recording Academy, and with others to help outline the strategy on how we could be victorious in securing that funding. And in the 11th hour when it was needed, the governor personally called Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger to encourage him to continue the fight to get that funding into place. So it's not only what you see when he's out on the campaign trail and what he has done as a governor, but it's the things that he does behind the scenes when nobody's looking to show his commitment and passion for the arts. But he also has a personal commitment. He created his own instrument donation program in Arkansas called Play It Again. And those instruments have been used to go to underprivileged students who couldn't afford to have instruments in their schools. And they've donated more than $1 million worth of instruments through that program that he himself started as governor. Because of that, he has been honored by national arts organizations. He was honored by Americans for the Arts, as well as the U.S. Conference of Mayors with the Leadership in the Arts Award in 2007. And NAMM last year recognized him with their Music for Life Award, the highest honor that can be presented by NAMM. So you can see that not only has he made it an issue as part of his campaign, but this is a personal passion of his. He often talks on the campaign trail about what his life was like because his parents bought him a guitar when he was 9 years old. When they couldn't pay for it, they had to pay it out over a year. He talks about the influence that that had on his life and the importance that it is for a nation to bring those opportunities not just to the gifted and talented, but to every child in this country. So as an industry, when we start talking about what we need for the future of our children and how we're going to be competitive in a global marketplace, the governor recognizes that creativity and innovation are going to be the things that are necessary for the U.S. to succeed in the future. And he also understands that one of the best ways to develop creativity in our country and in our students is through providing them with music and arts instruction. So as an industry, he is providing a voice to the things that are important to us, and as elected president, he can do more and has a demonstrated track record that he will do more to ensure that we bring the music to every child in this nation.